Look around you. Weakness is celebrated. Mediocrity is rewarded. Society wants you tame, docile, predictable, easily controlled. But that's not who you are. That's not why you're here. You feel it, don't you? That fire inside, clawing to break free. That voice in your head telling you that you were meant for more. Not to follow, but to lead. Not to beg, but to take. This world doesn't give power. It doesn't hand out respect. It bows only to those who seize it. And that is the essence of the alpha wolf mentality. Stay with me, because by the end of this speech, you won't just understand, you'll embody it. The alpha wolf commands respect without ever needing to ask for it. It does not waste energy trying to convince others of its strength. It proves it through action. Every movement, every decision, every step forward reinforces its dominance. Unlike the weak who seek validation through empty words and desperate attempts to be noticed, the alpha carries itself with silent certainty. It does not bark the loudest, nor does it waste time in meaningless confrontation. Its presence alone is enough to shift the energy in any room. Power is not something you declare, it is something you embody. When an alpha leads, others follow, not because they are forced to, but because they recognize the undeniable strength in its actions. It does not beg for loyalty. It earns it by being the foundation that others can rely on. Weak leaders demand obedience, but the alpha inspires it. The difference is in consistency. While others speak about what they will do, the alpha is already doing it. When others make excuses, the alpha has already adapted and found a way forward. In every environment, whether in the wild or in the real world, people instinctively gravitate towards strength. They look for someone who does not hesitate, who does not waver, who does not let emotions cloud their judgment. This is why the alpha rises above the rest, because when the pressure is on, it does not crumble, it takes charge, moves with intention, and refuses to let circumstances dictate its path. This is why it dominates. This is why it stands alone at the top. It understands that leadership is not about control. It is about demonstrating through relentless action that it is the one worth following. The alpha does not stop. It does not wait for the perfect conditions, the right timing, or an easier path. It moves forward with relentless drive, knowing that hesitation is the difference between victory and failure. Weakness is found in those who give up when they feel discomfort, but the alpha thrives in adversity. It understands that struggle is not an obstacle. It is the training ground for dominance. Every setback, every rejection, every hardship is fuel. Where others see reasons to quit, the alpha sees reasons to push harder. Pain is temporary, quitting is permanent. Most people crumble when things get tough, not because they are incapable, but because they lack the will to endure. They look for excuses, they seek sympathy, they justify their failure before they have even tried. The alpha does not entertain weakness. It does not allow temporary pain to dictate permanent decisions. It embraces the suffering, knowing that every ounce of struggle sharpens its instincts, hardens its mind, and builds the kind of resilience that separates the strong from the weak. The world does not reward effort. It rewards results. Trying is not enough. Wanting is not enough. Wishing for something does nothing. The alpha moves with a purpose, knowing that the only way to secure its place at the top is through action. No hesitation, no self-pity, no retreat. Every single day is a battle, and every battle is another opportunity to prove that it will not break. This is the mindset that crushes obstacles. This is the drive that leaves no room for weakness. The alpha does not stop when it is tired. It stops when it is finished. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you build through fire, through battle, through relentless experience. The alpha does not second guess itself, because hesitation is the death of dominance. It does not ask for permission to be great, nor does it wait for validation from others. It moves with certainty, knowing that doubt is a weakness that spreads like a disease. The moment you question yourself, the world will question you. The moment you hesitate, someone else will take what could have been yours. The weak constantly seek approval, terrified of making the wrong decision. They are paralyzed by fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of standing out. But the alpha knows that fear is an illusion. It understands that confidence is not about arrogance. It is about an unshakable belief in one's ability to adapt and overcome. It does not need to have all the answers, but it trusts itself to find them. That trust is unbreakable because it has been tested time and time again through action. When an alpha walks into a room, people feel it. They don't need to speak the loudest. They don't need to demand attention because their presence alone commands it. Confidence is silent, but it is undeniable. It is in the way they stand, the way they move, the way they look another in the eye without flinching. It is a force that cannot be faked. Because real confidence comes from proof that they have fought, endured, and won. The world does not respect the uncertain. It bows to those who carry themselves like they own it. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like the wind, fleeting and unpredictable. The weak depend on it, waiting for the right mood, the perfect moment, the spark of inspiration that never lasts. But the alpha does not rely on feelings. It does not wait to feel ready. It moves forward regardless of circumstances because it understands that discipline is the foundation of power. The alpha knows that action must come before feeling, that results come from consistency, not from fleeting bursts of enthusiasm. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It is the ability to do what must be done, even when the body is exhausted, even when the mind is screaming to stop. The weak make excuses, the alpha makes progress. It does not waste time debating whether to act. It does not negotiate with weakness. It gets up early, it trains harder, it works longer, not because it always wants to, but because it refuses to be outworked. The world does not care how you feel. It does not reward effort. It rewards results. When the average person stops, the alpha keeps going. It knows that success is built on habits, on repetition, on the ability to push past limitations that break others. It knows that small choices made consistently create unstoppable momentum. It does not allow emotions to dictate its path. The weak give up when they are tired. The alpha pushes through, knowing that every extra rep, every extra hour, every extra effort is what sharpens its edge. It is relentless, unmoved by doubt, unaffected by setbacks. Focus only on the next step, the next challenge, the next victory. The alpha understands that true power is not found in isolation, but in the strength of the pack. It does not surround itself with the weak, the uncertain, or the undisciplined. It builds an environment where only the strong thrive, where loyalty is earned through action, and where every member is held to a higher standard. The alpha does not tolerate complacency because it knows that a weak pack it chooses its circle carefully, allowing only those who share its hunger, its discipline, and its unbreakable mindset to stand beside it. Loyalty is not given freely. It is forged in battle, in struggle, in the relentless pursuit of greatness. The alpha does not demand respect. It commands it through example. It protects those who prove their worth, and in return, they give their unwavering loyalty. The weak mistake leadership for dominance, thinking that control is power. But the alpha knows better. It does not rule through fear. It leads through action. It stands at the front, taking the first step in the battle, showing those who follow that it will never ask them to do what it is not willing to do itself. A strong pack amplifies the power of the alpha. Alone, a wolf is formidable, but with a pack of disciplined, hungry warriors, it becomes unstoppable. The weak think they can succeed alone, that they do not need anyone else, but the alpha knows that even the strongest cannot fight every battle alone. It chooses warriors over followers, leaders over servants, knowing that a powerful pack is the ultimate weapon. It is built on trust, on shared struggle, on an unshakable bond that no outside force can break. Most will hear this and do nothing. Most will remain trapped, weak, complacent, waiting for permission to rise. But you have two choices. Stay where you are or unleash the alpha within. So ask yourself right now, are you a follower or are you a leader? Are you the hunted or are you the hunter? The choice is yours. But know this, only the strong survive.